There's something about the fact that this giant, or this rather menacing looking shark person, is carrying this stuffed koala that is just very, very odd. And next to that, he's got 2 keychains. He hands it. Here you go, kid.
Thanks.
And he hands the keychains to Elon.
Your son's a lucky guy.
I'm gonna give the teddy bear a huge hug.
Oh.
And just like kind of squeeze it.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. You've been to
all of them.
Yeah, you've been to 2 restaurants at this point, and both of them have been fry based. So at this point, you're kind of really suspicious of this timeline.
Have you heard anything about like a surplus of potatoes?
Like, you don't even know where potatoes are coming from.
As a representative of the Kaleidoscope family of restaurants, I kindly ask you to refrain from casting any magic. This is your first warning. Please adhere to all the requirements. If you need to know more, please see the front desk. Thank you.
And walks away.
Is that an employee like a teenager working for minimum
Yeah,
wage?
that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Amazing.
Nobody wanted to go Karen on the poor teenager. And we like finding people who like scones.
Yes, we've been told that people like scones.
Certain people like scones. Maybe people like you like scones?
I suppose we are people who like scones, are we not? Yes, we are. We are people who like scones. It's okay. They're clearly touched in the head.
Walking away with Galan. See, I told you it would work. Now you know 2 more people that like scones. Our theory is sound.
It puts me up to 50% of wizards that I know that like scones. That can't just be chance, right?
This time with the bad ideas. Now. So, you guys are all making your way to the back of the Kaleidoscope into the alleyway where
Making our way outside.
Making your way outside. Back in the alleyway where you found the secret door. After 5 minutes.
Wait, oh, he said a small group.
Yeah, well, we didn't really tell him what size, so maybe this is the smaller group.
6 people is not a small group.
Well, we asked him, I think I said small. Would you prefer smaller?
I mean, Zizkek's still sleeping, so...
Why is this Keck asleep?
Zizkek didn't come with us?
We woke you up.
What? When?
We would have waited the hour while I was making scones.
I mean, fair enough. I think he needed a long rest, though.
We're not giving you a long rest. It was a short rest.
To get hit points back?
Thing is, hit points back in the short rest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
you use the hit dice mechanic.
Long rest is full heal. Short rest lets you use hit dice.
How do I do that in...
Welcome to 2 years after starting playing this game, learning things.
No. How do I do that in Foundry? Is what I'm trying to figure out.
It's probably on your character sheet. I think it has something for hit dice.
You can do it in D&D Beyond. Don't you have it linked up?
D&D Beyond.
All right. So you got all your hit points back. So we're retconning the... Zizkek is with us. And I'm not sure, but would Zizkek have joined Liam and Elon in the... Okay.
Okay, you also got 30.
Would Zizkek have tried not to miss out? Yes.
Okay, you got the other 30 tokens, so I'm holding on to 10 because fuck you guys.
That's fair. So you have put all your coins into this mechanical arm with this claw. And you've been trying to snag... Actually, I'll take suggestions for what he's been trying to...
eggs that has stuff in it?
All right. So you've been trying to snag this egg that you think has treasure in it.
Because he's drunk and he's confused about our egg
I would
conversation
also
from
accept
before.
a little plushy flame.
Okay. I'm not sure they would have a plushy flame. It would be cool if they did, but I could totally see the egg with stuff in it. And if you'd like to roll a dex... This would be acrobatics for getting this...
Come on, get in the basket! Get in the basket!
Nope. You keep getting close, but you just can't. You burned through the 30 tokens, never quite getting it. It's almost like it's rigged.
I feel like Zizkak would have been the one that set off the alarm by like probably getting angry at the machine.
Yeah, Zizkek's gonna like beat on the glass. Like,
Like cast a
retribution.
spell at it.
A very unconnected, unengaged teenager comes over.
Excuse me, sir. Please do not hang on the glass. The glass is very fragile and you can break it, and if you do so, you'll have to be held responsible for all the costs involved in repairing. Thank you very much. Have a kaleidoscope day.
How is this building lit up?
Darkly. Sparse lighting, intentionally.
But
Are they
but
torches?
Is it torches?
No, it's all electric light. This is a modern...
What?
Yeah, so this is a modern building using electric light and electricity.
So Zizkek's gonna look around for like a torch and can't see anything, so he just gets even more upset and just hits the glass even harder.
Zizkak gets kicked out.
Yeah, the kid comes by again.
Excuse me, sir. This is your second warning. I don't want to give you a third warning. If I give you a third warning, then I have to write this up as paperwork. Please, thank you.
Fine, go away. I'll stop. Why don't you have any proper lighting in here? What is wrong with this place?
Many things.
Alright, on that we agree.
All right. Zizkek, you are in the alleyway with everyone else moving forward in time. And it has been 5 minutes. You hear a... And the door swings open. And Mr. Reen looks out. Says, "Oh, dear God. There's more than I expected."
Told you that should have been a smaller group.
This is smaller.
I'm not comfortable with this.
Well, we could just leave somebody sitting out here in the cold.
I'll stay out here.
Faye, don't you normally hide from this type of situation?
Well,
I can wait out here.
very well. The rest of you, please follow me, and keep in mind that I am a dangerous individual, and not to be trifled with. I heard that.
What I've noticed about dangerous people, they don't tell me that they're dangerous people.
It's a good tip. I'll have to remember that one. This one. I have, by the way, noticed that all my voices have been British today. That's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Do I believe him when he says that he's dangerous?
I'm not even going to take an inside roll for that one.
Okay.
So yeah.
He leads you down a corridor. This is a very utilitarian hallway in the back of the Kaleidoscope arcade Funcom. Turns a corner and then turns another corner into what looks like a storage unit, or maybe a closet. But 1 second, please don't crowd me. Give me a moment. A little space. Thank you. He takes from his pouch looks like a black piece of paper. Are you casting Fireball?
No, sorry, I was curious about the hit dice from before.
Okay.
In 37 out of 10 healing needed.
Okay.
Job.
I thought
Math.
things were about to get interesting.
We just met this weakling.
Yeah.
Fireball.
Fireball. You said it was a very small, cramped space.
Fireball!
I didn't ask how big the room is. I said I cast fireball.
All right. He pulls out this very, very black piece of paper. It seems to be folded. And he unfolds it, and he unfolds it, and he unfolds it. And he places it down on the ground, and it has it's a circle, and it goes on the ground, and you can now see through this circle down to a space beneath.
That's interesting.
That's handy. Why can't you do that, Galan?
Never said I couldn't. I can't. Sorry.
He calls down, It's Reem. I have some visitors to see Dolomite. Please send up the ladder." And a ladder comes up through the hole and sits against the sides.
I will go down the ladder.
Okay. When you get down to the bottom, it is a subterranean space beneath the Kaleidoscope that was built presumably when the building was built, because it has the same kind of metal walls and structures. However, this space is slightly different. When you get down to this lower level, it has a more high-tech look to it. And I know that doesn't really mean much to Liam, but to you, Jazzy, you would understand it to look like a laboratory. Very white walls or white floors, very clean, very sanitized.
You guys, are you guys coming down?
Well, you didn't die going through the scary hole, so yeah.
All right, the rest of you coming down, or just Galan?
It's fine. Just
Yeah,
come on.
It's a little bright down here, actually.
It actually is very bright down here.
You coming? You could have just waited outside if you weren't coming.
All right, for those who do make it downstairs, down into this lower level, what you see is, as I described, it looks like it's a, for lack of a better term, hospital. There are beds, probably a dozen of them, sitting against a wall with some, looks like medical equipment, stuff you've never seen before because it's much more modern than the stuff you're used to seeing. And there is a hall. There's a door at the end of this chamber, about midway along the wall. It's a large area, so it's quite a little bit of a distance away, and you can see vaguely that the door has windows that are frosted. There's shapes beyond it.
Running some sort of weird kinky brothel down here underneath an arcade.
Well, the sounds above of all the children screaming would cover any sounds down here, I guess. Still kind of weird.
There's a lot to explain, and I'm not the best to do it. I feel Mr. Dolomite might be better suited. By the way, all the beds are empty, and they've been made. They're very neatly made beds. No evidence of anyone having slept in them.
This is by far one of the cleanest brothels I've ever been to.
Does that mean it's a good brothel or a bad brothel?
Possibly both.
Huh.
Mr. Richter leads you through the space to the door, and he knocks twice, then knocks again, and says, "I have visitors for Mr. Dolomite." The door swings open, and the room you see beyond is, once again, different from the room you just saw, which was different from the room you saw before it. This room is it looks like a modern command center. There is big screens against a giant wall, kind of a distant area, mid-distant area. There are rows of chairs along curved benches that have equipment in front of them, all facing the screens. There is 2 rooms with frosted glass on either sides that look like they're protecting whomever is in them off to the sides. Inside, there's a lot of activity. There is people and different entities, different races and nationalities, creeds and such, all working at these terminals. While this is happening, there is a conversation going on right in front of you that Mr. Richter walks into, and you hear them say, "Before you all decide to make any rash decisions, we probably should get the council involved." And the other one says, "Rash decisions? This isn't a rash decision. This has been weeks in the planning." The other one says, "All the same, let's get the council involved and make sure that we're on the right side of this thing."
They're by a terminal?
No, they're standing right in front of the door as you open the door. They stop their conversation when they see you. And Mr. Richter says, "These gentlemen are looking for Mr. Dolomite. They seem to know someone in our organization." They all look at you. The 2 of them look at you guys and say, "He's in conference room A."
We should have brought more scones, Galan.
Did they eat them all?
I don't know. I didn't see these games upstairs. Do you have any more tokens?
I have a couple. Is now really?
We don't have time. Let's go.
Yeah, no.
Mr. Richter leads you to a conference room with frosted glass. It has stenciled on it the word Conference Room A, and beneath it, it says Wintermute. You open the door, or he opens the door, sorry, and inside you see a column of living rock. It's like a statue, but he's moving and he's talking. And he turns to the door opening up, and this living statue, which looks like a Greek god in marble, says...
Liam, be familiar with this kind of art style?
Very, very, very likely. The marble statue says,
Who is this, and why have you come to my stronghold?
Liam?
Well, I am Liam Wildcloak, and this is Galan, and did this cat come with us? Did Aelon come with us? Or is it just us two?
Yeah.
Or,
Halon came with. I think
Oh.
my mic might have cut out.
oh, okay. So everyone's here. This is Aelon. This is his Kek. Possibly Eldrick is here, I'm not sure. We are part of the bad ideas, and we seek aid from your group.
Or
We've heard tale that you're skilled at things that would be helpful to us.
things that maybe some people don't want you to be skilled at? And we may know some people who are skilled that way as well.
He is unreadable for a moment, almost as if you're looking at a statue. And then he says,
You're just in time to help me with something. If you could help me, I may be able to help you. Come inside.
Oh, okay. Really small?
Sure. Yeah, we're kind of on a time crunch.
Well, good news, because so am I.
Okay. Well,
That kind of works, actually.
there are chairs and tables. He was talking to another. There seem to be a lot of elves for some reason. And that elf is brooding in the corner. Looks at you with suspicious eyes. Dolomite, after you sit down, doesn't seem to take a seat himself. Instead, he seems to like to pace. Paces back and forth as he talks. He says,
What do you guys know about the Invisible Hand?
That's actually a tough question to answer. What I think I know about them is they're a group of magic users that have joined together for lots of reasons, I guess.
we're also under the assumption that you all like scones.
Well, actually, yeah, that is kind of. I wouldn't mind finding out if that's true. So far, I'm at about at least 50%. I don't think I asked the other 50%, though.
he turns to the elf who has been scowling at you, and he just raises a stone eyebrow, and the elf says, "They speak the truth."
Shit's canon. Love it.
Which part of what we spoke was the truth? The scones?
Alright, you're not spies for the Traskins. That much at least I know.
God, no.
Oh, yeah. No, they're all terrible people. Or at least they work for terrible people.
And that we agree. The organization that I represent is... We're trying to help the Invisible Hand lay low, while the Traskins, they have an internal matter going on right now. There's a potential coup, and we're not entirely sure who is executing this overthrow, but magic is somehow involved. The Invisible Hand is being blamed, but they're being framed. My interests are my own, but I'm using my resources to make sure that they are at least kept out of the internal matters. This is where you guys come in. I understand you want something from the Invisible Hand. I can make sure you get it. Whatever kind of help you're looking for, I can make sure they provide it. They owe me a lot of favors. In return, I need you to deliver a message for me. I can't do it myself. My organization can't do it. I need someone who isn't connected with us on the outside, but is willing to help us put their neck out. Can be risky, shouldn't be, but it might be.
Wait, so you guys are not the Invisible Hand?
He is. I'm not.
Then what are you? What is this?
Don't worry about it.
It's just a simple message. Who is the message to?
The Comarch of Traskin Empire.
And what form does that message take?
Don't worry. It's not anything dangerous. We're not asking you to assassinate a Comarch. All we need you to do is to get a back channel to the Comarch that the invisible hand had nothing to do with the attempted assassination. He's protected by people that we're not sure he should trust. So this back channel is, well, it's the only thing that's going to probably defuse the situation.
A simple message of, we didn't do it, is enough?
Nothing that overt. It's going to have to be delivered in person, will be specially encoded so that he knows it's from my organization. And it has to be done soon, as in, has to be done tonight.
So you have like a physical message that needs to be delivered.
That's correct.
Sounds like a perfect job for you, Galan.
What?
The big problem is they've got anti-magic going up. Can't use magic to get in, can't use magic to get out.
Take that back. This would be a perfect job for one of our friends that's not here right now.
So, this really feels like a big request for the little bit of help that we need. All I'm really thinking we want is like one spell that I'm pretty sure one of the people just has and never uses. I just need like an hour or two.
That's fair. I need an hour or two as well.
You need an hour of two sneaking into the Traskin Empire and delivering a message to one of the officials. I don't think those balance.
Hey, Claude.
What?
What spell are you trying to talk about?
To do the thing that we need to do to get the egg. Or to find the basket. Or...
Wait, I don't know what you mean.
Are you still drunk?
Still?
Have you stopped being drunk?
No.
When was the last time you weren't drunk?
God, can't you make him not drunk?
I just need to know what spell you're talking about. Maybe I have it.
It has to do with water.
Oh. No.
Yeah. You're right. I didn't ask, and I'm sorry for assuming.
No. You did well.
Anyways, what choice do we have, Galan?
I mean, well, obviously, if we do this, we're going to be getting a lot more than what we originally thought we were getting out of this.
What is it you're looking for?
We need a way to find something at the bottom of the ocean. Far off the island, we heard something that was lost. We'd like to go find it and return it to someone. So how do you think we can get in if we do this for you? What are the odds that we get killed doing this?
Getting you in, that's our specialty. We have access. We've had access to Centerhold for a while. Chances of you getting killed, better than zero.
The chances of me getting killed just talking to Zizkek are better than zero. I feel like I need more than that.
So the plan was to use an operative. We had already worked it out. He was going to go up through a tunnel. We know that the Comarch is dining in a secure location this evening. It's only 30 feet from where that entrance pops out. He just had to get in, get past two guards, and deliver the message. Unfortunately, that operative has disappeared. We need another operative. Just one person. Sneak in, disable the guards, get the message, sneak back out.
Wait, that one person has to disable all the guards?
Just two.
Well, we know somebody who could probably do that, but I don't think... Wait, I'm going to look around. Is Faye in here? Okay. I don't think she's here.
Mentioned I think she was going to wait outside.
That doesn't mean she stayed outside.
You're right.
I mean, you see that shadow over there? That could totally be her.
Ugh.
Right? Right? But
Fair assumption.
we'd
I
have to.
also kind of. Yeah, I don't want to volunteer her for this.
Oh, yeah, no. She'd probably kill us both. Can somebody go get her and bring her down? I know you said you didn't want a lot of people here, but I think we're past that.
We're definitely past that. I'll send one of my agents to go retrieve her.
I'll come with. Just she might not believe one of your agents.
Okay. Meanwhile, you think about what we talked about. You help us in this regard, we can provide a lot of help to you, both Visible Hand and my org.
I guarantee you this conversation is getting is going to fall on the cutting room floor. So say whatever you like. Butts.
Butts.